All right, to kick it off and wake you up, I have a question. Who here has ended a workout and could not wait to take off their sweaty, restrictive, gross sports bra? Yes, okay, me too. I'm here with great news. Sports bras can be so much better than they are. Title IX has revolutionized sports bras, and I want to help take it to the next level. Lume Six is all about creating the next generation of sports bras. So, I was the girl who in high school had to start wearing 2 sports bras to get the level of support I needed. Unfortunately, that meant it was also restricting my breathing. Not ideal. It was also really hot and sweaty and gross. More recently, my primary sport is mountain biking. And so I would come back from mountain bike rides and have these deep red marks in my back. Just this pain happening that I wasn't even totally aware of as I was experiencing it. So about 4 years ago, I decided I had had enough of that. I think I tried every single sports bra out there and couldn't find one that suited my needs. So I decided to use my experience from developing performance apparel in the cycling and snow industries for over a decade and make a better sports bra. I knew that there were better materials, more innovative materials, and features that were being used in other sports that weren't being applied to sports bras, which is the most important piece of sports equipment for us. So I spent 3 years developing the sports bras. I had a lot of interesting looking samples with a combination of different types of seams, different adjustability, all sorts of things. If I wasn't wearing a shirt, I'd look pretty crazy. I tested them to the point where most would have fallen apart or completely failed, but they didn't. I did the majority of wear testing in 2020, the year I became the first woman to climb 1 million feet on a mountain bike in a single year. Thank you. Needless to say, there was a lot of bouncing, sweating, and laundry done that year. And these sports bras passed with flying colors. Not only were they the most supportive and comfortable sports bras I had ever used, but the one that I started with the year with was as supportive and comfortable at the end as it was in the beginning and remains that way to this day. All right. So how did I do it? How did I achieve a sports bra that's so advanced while looking so clean and simple? The first thing is the fabrics. I use a premium Italian woven fabric. Woven fabric has the benefit of being able to be lighter weight while also being supportive and more compressive without restricting your movement or breathing. It allows it to feel like a second skin and like it disappears on you. The fabric is also made out of recycled materials at a facility that uses all solar power to create it, which drastically reduces the emissions. We recently did a dry time test with Intertech, a third-party testing facility. We tested our fabrics against 6 or 7 other sports bra main brands. Our fabric dried 5 times faster than the fastest drying Nike sports bra and 19 times faster than the fastest drying Lululemon, which is like borderline offensive that they call it fast drying. But some of my favorite things are the comfort-focused features. So one of my big pain points with sports bras were that straps would collapse going over my shoulder and create this horrible pressure point that caused pain in my neck and shoulders. So we created what's called Alleviate straps. They have a little bit of structure built in so that they remain flat through movement. They also have a little bit of cushion built in so it helps to distribute that load. If you think of like a duffel bag strap, when that padding is in place, it's like so much more comfortable than just the webbing digging in. It's the same concept here. We also have all bonded seams, so I really wanted to remove the thread edges that can cause so much irritation and chafing. The one seam we do have is on the elastic band at the bottom, and it's flipped inside out, so the majority of the threads are facing outwards so you don't feel those. That band is also magical. It remains flat. One of my biggest pet peeves was that band collapsing and just getting this horrible red line in my ribs. That's also where the majority of the support comes from in a sports bra, so you really need that to maintain a good, consistent connection with the rib cage. In addition to that, the front, you can see like a little impression there. That's because there's a single layer of material, so it allows for even more ventilation in a really high heat area. We offer our sports bra, and support seams. So we have some seams underneath the chest that help to lift and support from underneath, creating this three-dimensional support. We offer all our sports bras in two versions. One with a light lining sewn in, because I hate those removable pads. And one that's completely unlined. If you want the super lightweight, fastest drying possible version, or you're not concerned with coverage. I believe that women want two different versions, and sports brands are trying to compromise by offering one to suit all, and that just doesn't work. So I'm trying to solve women's constant frustrations. In addition to that, we also offer extended sizes. The biggest fit complaint that I've noticed with women is that they'll find a sports bra that fits in one area but not another. So we're able to mix and match band and bust sizes. So the band, you can get like a large band with a medium bust, things like that. So kind of sister sizing to help fine tune the fit. All right, so we have two sports bras. One is our Alta Medium Impact. It has narrower straps, a narrower racer back, and it's lower cut on the front and sides. It also has our lightest weight feather air fabric on the back for the lightest weight, fastest drying. And then we have our high impact Sierra. This one has wider straps and a wider racer back to help distribute the load over a larger surface area. It also is larger cut on the front and sides to help create really wraparound compression during high impact activities. It also uses entirely our Dream Support fabric, which is geared towards compression and support. So in addition to that, let's see. These sports bras are more expensive, for sure. That one's $100 and the Sierra High Impact is $120. I believe that we need to help women understand that a sports bra is a piece of sports equipment, and it's worth investing in if it has better quality and higher durability, and it will serve you better over time. I think we should end the days of women suffering in their sports bras. Probably gonna go a little bit over, but I'm almost done. We've been super fortunate for some press and editors to have a chance to try out our sports bras. Gear Junkie just released a review that says Lume Six solves the conundrum of sports bras, and I can't tell you how awesome it was to read that headline. We were also listed in Runner's World Best High Impact Sports Bras for Running, and we received Outside Magazine's Editor's Choice in this year's Buyer's Guide. Lume Six isn't only the #1 up-and-coming brand in sports bras for women. We will continue to innovate and create new progressive products for women in sports apparel. This is just the beginning, and so I'm really excited for new ideas that I have. But I want to just say a huge thank you for having this event and having me here. It's a huge honor, and Title IX to me is sports bras, so this is kind of my Everest. Thanks.
Love this mission to liberate us from the painful bras. It's the first thing I take off when I get home.
Yeah.
A couple of questions. So your pattern, it's a jacquard, right?
Yes.
Is it proprietary?
It's not proprietary, but I have exclusivity on this pattern specifically.
Okay.
And it also is functional, so it is a wicking performance fabric, so it has permanent wicking built in because of the jacquard, and so it'll always pull the moisture out.
Okay. And so how do you choose your colors? Are you using consumer insights or? No.
No. I'm picking ones that I like. For now. And that's worked pretty well so far. I'm so small, and I think a big part of what I want from this brand is for it to be an outdoor-oriented sports bra brand. So many of them are urban-focused or yoga-focused or gym. And so I'm really intentionally picking colors that can speak to an outdoor consumer. Okay. It is kind of challenging to show sports bras in an outdoor setting. Like, they just look fitnessy when you're showing a picture of a girl in a sports bra, so we're figuring that out.
And then finally, in a sea of sports bras, how are you planning to stand out?
Well, what's great is so many women hate their sports bras. So having that conversation with a woman who's experienced that pain and discomfort is relatively easy, and then explaining what the benefits are of the product, I think really makes her feel heard and seen, and she's open to trying something new. But yeah, I think what I like about this fabric too is it's visually different as soon as you see it, and that was somewhat intentional. So yeah, it's another sports bra, but it does look a little different immediately, and it's worthwhile seeing what it's about.
I'm sorry, I have one more question. Yeah. Can you see the pattern under the shirt?
No, I mean, if you were, no, yeah, no, sorry, no.
People will come up and feel the bra because it's so sleek and lightweight, and it really just immediately feels different than most bras, and coming from a bra maker, and I just really appreciate the level of detail. I guess the price point is significant, and so I'm curious how what are like the kind of like the three things or one thing that you say to get somebody kind of over that sticker shock a little bit?
Yeah, I think durability really helps. So it maintains its shape and structure over time. So that's an immediate one where you're like, you don't have to buy 2 sports bras. You can buy this one, and it's going to last you a long time, and you're going to like it more. So that's one thing. It feels way different on. It feels really lightweight. And so just addressing that, there's a reason that those cheaper sports bras haven't felt as good, and so kind of opening up the consideration for like, why haven't other sports bras worked? What's different about this one that makes it more expensive? That's really helpful. Yeah, I'd say those are the two main points, but also thinking about like in perspective to other products you buy and sports equipment in general, like what the threshold is for sports bras. And to be honest, like some people aren't open to that price point. Like some people just aren't, and I super respect that. But women who are really excited about it and willing to give it a try because they're the ones looking for the best ski gear and the best everything, and or just someone's really frustrated and they're like, give me anything. I'll try anything.
Would you say that there's a band and cup size that you max out at in terms of the support that you offer?
Yeah, it's so interesting sizing because there's such a variety in what people want from their sports bras. I was talking to Molly, and it's like you get 4 women who are 30, 60, and they might all want different sizes because of the level of compression that they want, or just their breast tissue composition and body shape and size being slightly different, even though they're the same band and cup. But yeah, for sure, I'd have to double check my size chart on what it is. We're going up to 3XL in November, and so I'd have to double check which one that maxed out at.
Awesome, thank you.
Another comment on pricing is that when Lume Bras was here in 2019, they were at $80, and they got the comment like, "Oh, that seems low and competitive. Maybe you could go up." So just saying. I watched every video. Alice, you said you were going to grill me up here.
Yeah. I'm wearing your bra right now, and thank you. It is tough for a racerback bra, and because the things that are so special about this are actually, you have to feel it. But I'm like, okay, that's a racerback bra. Like, I love my Brooks racerback bras, so why should I buy this one? I think there's something around how long it lasts, and I'd like to hear more hard data around that. Like, because if we're going to sell a $100 bra, we have to. It can't just be the quickest drying. It has to be something that's more compelling than that?
Yeah, so for sure, a major part of that is it being woven fabric. So knit fabrics have the overlapping and underlapping yarns, and so those just are more inherently like they're going to get pulled, they're going to get snagged once they move because of washing and drying. They're not going to bounce back to the same spot. So it really is the fabric structure that helps it to be more durable. But then we're also getting some abrasion resistant testing that we could share to help really drive that story home. And dimensional stability, I think, is really the one that shows the value. Like, yeah, people care about it being durable, but if you can explain that it's more durable for their use.
And because it's bonded, is it going to break down in the washer and dryer quicker than?
I recommend hang drying it, but I wash and dry mine because I want to see where they break down. The only place where I've seen it delaminate is in the back of the neck, and that's after 2 years of drying it. And it still works. Like, you don't have an issue. You just feel like, oh, okay, that's not in the same spot it was, but it still works and it's still durable.
I just have a really quick question, and then I think you should seed these and invest in marketing budget, just because women talk and talk and talk and talk, and this is something that comes up.
So you'll appreciate this. Ella Connolly, the EWS rider who was like top at the beginning of the season, she had one, and she's got all these photos where she's just like, check out my bra.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yes. So big fan of investing in product seeding to get the word out. But did you say your wholesale price point?
So it's Keystone.
Keystone.
So yeah.